Today's session, we're gonna be qualifying in Daytona, and where is the rules board? Right over there. So it won't able to get updated with the rules board, and no one you ever think I'm not going to be finding some rules. Whatever you do, that I'm going to be driving around this track. So we're gonna be qualifying in the real Daytona as well. So let's go ahead and spawn right there for the Kurt Busch. And where is some kind of vehicle that I'm going to be spawning right there? And let's try the Ricky Stenhouse. I'm not going to be doing that, so we're trying somewhere else. Let's do Kurt Busch one at a time. So this is going to be better at whatsoever. So that sounds like a better idea that I'm going to be driving with this thing. And let's go for not able for 10 laps or whatsoever. So if I'm going to get lap for over 50 seconds, under 50 seconds as well, and I'm not going to be doing that as well. So if I'm required for a split stream, that let's going to be using this for Monster Energy drink. Let's get right into this car and let's see what happens for the top speed one at a time. And looks like this car is pretty loud, but let's hit the acceleration and let's give it a try. It looks like this accelerates to get here for 190 miles an hour. So looks like I'm going to be talking so loudly that this car is much more louder than you ever think. So look at these banks. And these banks are causing you not to go flip it over, because it's safe to say you can drive around Daytona for over 50 laps or even 100 laps as well. And looks like we're going to be starting for our session. Well, here we go. We're in lap number 1, and we're going to be trying to do as much as possible in NASCAR Unleashed. But in NASCAR Unleashed right here, this is absolutely not real as well, but NASCAR Heat 5. And looks like we're hitting straight into 190 miles an hour. I just made a little bit of wall contact right over behind of me. So there is no behind of me, so exactly no one is around to get behind, especially that the Roblox player has joined the game and left. It looks like I'm about to still keeping on doing this as well, so if I'm back in NASCAR Legends in by this 2020 or something, so maybe I shouldn't even know about this, that I need to read for a lot of rules by itself. It looks like I just lapped for under 50 seconds, but over 50 seconds as well, so I got here for the lap counts as well for just once, and we're on for a lap number 2 as well. This is pretty loud that that extended as well, and I can see another driver from ahead, which is going for bump track to him, which is I'm going to hit for 191 miles an hour, and let's not think that this car should not able to drive safely, and because this guy's just doing a raw ride. And it looks like I'm going inside of this kind of the motor speedway as well, so we're going heading over, and let's see, we're going about to get close with this guy. It looks like we're going for lap number 3, as this guy just counts some laps. And let's get right into this quite a bit session right over there. So this car just made itself spin itself. Maybe that's William Byron, and that's not by itself. It's West Slide 032808. But this time I'm just not going to be told to count, because this guy is just a Roblox player or something. And let's continue for our destination until the lap counts for just as well. Since the Roblox player left the game, so I think it was absolutely lap number 5, and we have to again finish it right now. And let's head this one for the Kurt Busch back into the pits. It looks like I'm not able to go outside because due to the lag problems, I say. And it looks like it's still 190 miles an hour, just like a speed through faster than the average vehicle for this one, absolutely for yesterday, but 186. And because as well we're going back inside the pits, it's still loud, roaring and screaming V8 by itself. It looks like we're heading back into the pits. If I let go of the throttle right here, I'm gonna get back into the pits as fast as I could, so staying inside as much as possible. So I just going to came across the line, and we're just decelerating slowly down until we're gonna be back into the pits. And let's jump out of the car and let's change with some vehicle by itself. So let's jump out of the car, and this car despawned as well. So the next car which we should be Kevin Harvick, and let's try with this car, and this is not required until the last part, until Talladega. And I mean, it was Talladega as well. So the number 10 as well. So Antoni Alfredo. So if I'm going with this one, and I can't able to do this as well. So the next one is Joy Lee Logano. So I'm going to be driving. And where are the red tires as well? So maybe I'm going to be driving with this one. So let's continue for other laps as well. So let's get right in here and let's do a good acceleration. And it looks like for the 2019 regulations as well, I think let's going to be blast away for 186. Do you know the spoiler from the 2019 regulations of NASCAR? So we're going for lap number 6. And I'm just going to be did a good job as well. So I'm continuously going to get a very much a good laps with something. And let's get right into this strategy for lots of touring laps. And let's see if I qualify in first position. But I'm not going for 10 laps as well. So I continuously not going to get somewhere good as well. So it's still 90 miles an hour, but not much as well. So we're going for a last couple of laps, and we're not doing as easy as well. If I do 8 laps in Daytona, that I am able to survive for just myself, and it will be taking a lot easy to do so as well. So if I'm going to be for a lap number 8, which is the final lap for this one, especially for this one, so we're completing a lap for this one. So I'm continuing up. I'm just going to be skipping for lap number 7 and lap number 8. So I'm just going to do for a lots of laps to go for this one. We are officially 2 laps to go, so all you have to do is go inside during that corners and for turn 1 and all turns at all coasts. So I'm going to do is go inside, and which is going to be more faster lap times in order to do for a better lap times in motor speedways as well. So you continuously bump draft and speed by itself for reaching to 200 miles per hour, because 200 miles per hour is exactly really not good as well, because it's absolutely dangerous as well. Still going inside and minus 10 miles per hour down to 190 as well, and under things that also for minus 4 miles per hour means down to 186 miles an hour, minus 5 miles per hour as well. So the white flag is officially in the air. I might able to go airborne in first kinds of turns before I'm going to take it inside for one more. And before we move on to Talladega, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to move on. And looks like this car might able to get themselves speeds by itself. And it's so kind of very bit loud. And you can still see the sun right over there. So I'm in the Mustang right over there. And speed itself for its final lap. And we're continuously going for the last 2 turns. And before the finish, we're going to receive a checkered flag for this time. And let's see. We are absolutely finished as well. If I'm going for inside for an onboard view, and I make sure it might able to get some trouble right here. So going on board with this one across the line. And let's get right back into the pits as well. It's a good qualification, so I'm about to head back into the pits. Make sure I won't able to count with some laps, because I'm in lap number 10 because I driven for total laps, and I just jump out of this vehicle and despawns it itself. And let's see who is the fastest lap on Earth, and why is this guy just made itself 1 minute and 25. And recently I put some 53.763 seconds, which is the fastest lap that I ever seen. And that I'm gonna be seeing for this one as well. So the most fastest lap is lap number 9 as well. So looks like I finished not in first, but I qualify in 5th position or 7th position as well. So I mean, it was not an absolutely, and it's gonna be obviously nothing but faster because it cannot able to reach for 200 miles per hour as well. And I hope you enjoy for this. If you enjoy for this video, so make sure you comment down below if I qualify in first or even 5th, 6th, or 7th, or 8th place as well, that I'm slower than other drivers and drivatars as well. And because of the reasons of these ones, because I absolutely not able to be fast because of 190 miles per hour, which is kind of very slow. So thank you for watching, and this is Turbo Concept signing off, and I'll see you in Talladega.